The reason I love conveyancing is dealing with people. You deal with people from all walks of life, from your low-cost housing to your high-end client who sells a property for commercial property for quite a substantial amount. But it's dealing with various types of people. And because a property transfer for people is quite a traumatic thing, it's one of the biggest things people stress about in their lives. You try and set their mind at ease, and you try and make it as simple and streamlined as possible. So I like explaining the process to people, guiding them along the way, and they often respond well to that in the sense that they then rely on you to take a lot of the stress off of them, and that way you can conclude the transaction in a reasonable amount of time. So there's a beginning and there's an end to your transaction, and you can give them sort of feedback on a regular basis as to progress. So it's not an indefinite, open-ended thing, and people want that. They want goals and they want short-term feedback. Even if nothing is happening on a deal for whatever reason, you can give them that feedback and say to them, don't worry, this is normal, this is how the process evolves, and we will guide you along the way. And even on conclusion of a transaction, people always ask, so how do I deal with my rates account now? And we'll say, relax, we do that often, we'll help you get your refund back, we'll help you to ensure that the new owner becomes the new registered addressee on the municipal account. And so you try and just make it easy for them, and people remember that, and they then also respond well to coming back for other items or other areas of law where they need guidance in, whether it be wills, because when you buy a property it's obviously important that you have your will in place. If you're young, you're just starting out, you need to make sure your affairs are in order, and so guiding them and dealing with people and concluding a deal successfully. And there's a great amount of satisfaction in that, because people are so appreciative, and although it's your job, they really think you are a miracle worker, but it is satisfying in giving them that sort of result in concluding that deal for them. So for me, conveyancing is all about the people I deal with. It's from all walks of life. First of all, it starts at home with your staff, which is great. I mean, your conveyancing secretaries are your be-all and end-all in a conveyancing practice. They do all the groundwork, you guide them. You deal with the deeds office, there's more people there of all walks of life, which makes for an interesting day on a good day. We are also actually sort of obliged, but I like doing it, is to do pro bono deeds office duty, where you sit there at the deeds office and people from all walks of life come in, ask you questions, property related, mostly then relates to estates that have never been reported, and that then translates into an actual transfer and your estate agents that you deal with, where they refer work to you, old clients that you've dealt with, or friends and family that are selling properties, or old colleagues or relations of your parents who are scaling down and needing your assistance in doing that. So you're dealing with really, really a huge amount and a huge variety of people, which I really enjoy. I mean, I still have contact with some of my old clients who are in old age homes who've scaled down, who I go and have tea with, just because they led such interesting lives. And it's just always good to keep in touch with them, because also through that you get referrals, and you get people who say, if you ever need a property transaction or a will, or you can talk to Melanie at Fairbridges, they people. So, and I mean, that's the size, that's the nicest thing about our firm is the size. We're medium-sized, we're not that big, so we can service clients on a regular basis. There's a much more personal interaction, I find. People come back like years later, and then you remember, I remember I did this and this for you, and they're amazed that you actually remember them, and they appreciate that, and to them that's personal, and it is about, there's nothing better than that personal touch. You can't get, that's what it's about.